In this world, every tale matters. Let us begin to weave the next chapter together.
Hello, my name is Azul, and I am the protector of the overworld. Protector of the overworld is, we're a team of people who stop bad guys, essentially. But nonetheless, if you're listening to this tape, it's probably coming from this robot Steve thing. His creator called him Project 3521. I'm assuming he doesn't have a proper name for this thing yet. But nonetheless, this first tape is to tell everyone or anyone about the threats we faced recently in the last few years and generations. Starting off with the first evil. The first evil is, there's not much known about him, but we do know that he created the Cursed Steves and gave Vixen his curse. Vixen is led to be seen as the creator of the curses, but he isn't. He just is cursed and has to curse to stay alive. Not so well, but the first evil was defeated by the elders and the elites, and I think Galaxy Steve? I'm not 100% sure. Their history is a little swabbled in my mind. But moving on to the next evil. Reverse Steve. Reverse Steve was created by Dr. Blue and a few other chromatics who decided to make a Steve who wasn't under one rule, which at the time was the elites under the elders. The Steves wanted a hero that could do everything neutrally, so they tried to create Rainbow Steve, but it failed and created Reverse Steve. Reverse Steve wasn't necessarily evil, but when he was created, he had a hungry sensation as he was incomplete. He destroyed his other creators, but Dr. Blue made it out alive at least. Sometime later, Peace Steve arose and balanced the Reverse Steve, becoming Rainbow Steve again. Reverse Steve's powers consisted of color drain, power absorption, fireballs, flight, and teleportation. He wasn't a big threat, but he was a threat enough. Moving on to the next one, Archaic Steve. Archaic Steve was originally the Orange leader of the Orange Steves, but he grew kind of selfish, kind of hungry. He went to Vixen, and Vixen gave him the curse of dark matter. Archaic was a really strong opponent, but he never really used his power to its full extent. He just used it enough to scare fear into others. And that was his downfall, as another Steve, one of the Life Steve trio, War Steve, stopped him with his own curse. Moving on to the next threat, which would be no other than the Dark Avatar. Now, I have some interesting feelings towards Dark Avatar. The Dark Avatar kind of appeared sometime after Life Steve had saved the Purple Steve from being darkness-fied. Now, at the time, this term darkness wasn't a thing. It was this infection that not many people were aware of. But after the darkness had infected the Purple Steves and Life Steve healed the Purple Steves and destroyed the darkness. Soon later, I was attacked by Cursed Steves and Peace Steve, sorry. Everything's so hard. Life Steve healed me and I was flowered. By flowered, it's so difficult, it doesn't matter, this can be put up in another vlog. Nonetheless, the Dark Avatar came, and he killed the elites. killed the elites and he took me. And from there, sometime later, it was discovered that the Dark Avatar was no other than the Blue Elite. Like, the Blue Elite. But, soon later, another threat arose. The threat we all hate. The threat we all wish never happened. The one that made the Dark Storm. Void Steve. Void Steve was the Dark Avatar, the Blue Elite. The Blue Elite faked his own death and absorbed the powers of every elite, besides Green, but we'll get back to Green later. After the Dark Avatar got whispers, him and Life Steve got some sort of whisper, some sort of call, and they were taken to the Purple Kingdom, where they discovered the Scythe. And that Scythe tapped into the darkness and gave the Dark Avatar full control. He became Void Steve. He created the Dark Storm. His powers were unimaginable. If you ever encounter Void Steve again, do not fight him. He is powerful. He has many tricks up his sleeve. His darkness, the dragon, everything is just... Sorry, I got carried away. Void Steve was defeated, though, by the protectors of the overworld. Moving on to the next villain, or threat. Not even a related villain. Terminus Steve. Sometime after the defeat of Void Steve, Terminus Steve popped up 2 years later, angry, wondering where Void Steve was. I fought him. He was a really good opponent. This guy can fight. He's not much of a threat in the terms of being a villain. He's a good guy, and he's helped me, and I've helped him. A lot of people that was hurt from Void, and I didn't even know. And I hope to find more, so I can help more. His powers consist of fireballs, flights, lightning, teleportation. I don't know if there's more about him. He's not a chromatic, and he's not a curse. I don't know what powers he really entails, but it's a good thing he's on our side. Last but not least, the Green Elite. The Green Elite accepted a proposition from Void Steve 2 years ago. Well, a little over 2 years ago now. And with that acceptance, the Green Steves are now safe forever from the darkness, as the Green Elite joined the darkness. Green Elite was a small adversary for a little bit. Me and Terminus did fight him. His powers consisted of the Elder Green energy and this regular Green Steve energy plus the darkness. So fireballs included. But I was able to steal him away. He gave me his Green Elite abilities. If he's ever to resurface again, I promise to take him down with that power. That's about it. I guess that's it for now. Azul, locking off.